For this small airport, a successful petition to expand driver's license medical privileges to all pilots could be the key to long-term survival. I flew to 4 Bravo 9, Simsbury, in north-central Connecticut, to talk to pilots about what it would mean to fly day VFR in a 4-seat aircraft without a medical certificate.
This airport is completely rented from someone else. And really the only thing keeping this open are pilots here, paying the bills. You know, they rent a hangar, they pay for their tie-down fees. That's the only way this place stays open. So when we lose a pilot, you know, because their blood pressure is a little bit too high, they gotta hang up the wings, it really affects our ability to maintain the airport and keep it going.
The airport is not yet in danger of closing, but pilots here pay twice the going rate after dividing the costs. AOPA and EAA will soon petition to extend to all pilots the freedom to fly aircraft with up to 180 horsepower on a driver's license medical self-certification. Many pilots here already choose to fly within most of the sport pilot rules, if not in an LSA. Dan McKeeman spent 5 years building his Zenith CH-801.
Oh no, that's a 180 horse experimental 4-seat aircraft. That is not even close to an LSA. Very similar in layout to a Cessna 172, with the exception of the stall characteristics on the Zenith.
Do you think that if the AOPA-EAA petition is successful, that you would take advantage of the driver's license self-certification privilege?
Definitely next time around. My major concern with that, even if it is implemented, that the FAA may say, oh no, not people on special issuance, they don't count, they don't get to do it. And that's my major concern, and that'll probably be the end of my flying career if that happens.
We'll go fly this thing. Sure. Wait, who's cooking my hamburger?
You are.
I tend not to fly long distances. I like to spend 15 to 30 minutes at a time and just go up and bore holes and go up and down and do maneuvers and so forth. I get more fun that way than I do by sitting there on a long cross country.
It wouldn't impose any limitations on me to comply with the new regulations if I were to fly on a driver's license, because I do day VFR now, and even though there's 4 seats in the Cherokee, it's usually me and a passenger. We look at the LSA community, and they're all safe pilots. They're self-certifying daily. There are long spans of time between the airman's medical examination that we all take, and we're all doing it safely now. So I don't see a lot of big changes.
Well, it would take an awful lot of strain off of me, you know, because I'm 67 years old, and you know, every 2 years now when I go for my medical, it's always a wonder, you know, is my blood pressure going to be up, or, you know, do I have to start taking medications, or, you know, I've got a multi-engine commercial instrument, all kinds of ratings, but I don't use them anymore. I'm far too old for that. You know, what I like to do is my $100 hamburger, you know, take my fiancée out and go someplace to a beach, or, you know, enjoy a day somewhere and come home. And, you know, it's strictly recreational flying, and that's all I really intend to do from now on.
So you would support this?
Oh, I would support it 150%.
If it had not been for the medical situation, I would still be flying the RV or some other type of standard airplane, probably the RV. I would say it was a fairly big adjustment because the RV is a very like a rock solid, stable airplane, and this is much lighter. It's a rudder airplane, so I have to relearn the skill of pushing the foot pedals. So there is a transition. Nothing that can't be handled, it's just simply a transition. And it just takes some getting used to. The self-certification seems to work for light sport. My understanding is that there have been no accidents as a result of health conditions in light sport. So I don't see why that same thing wouldn't likely apply for Class 3 and regular airplanes as well.
It would certainly help. We could use, as you can see looking around the field here, we could use quite a few more airplanes to help support the operation here. Our rental here is extremely high, and it's costly to stay here and spread it among just a few pilots.
This is Jim Moore for AOPA Live.